Next topic is independence of planning units. Theories of speech production differ in their claims about the representation and manipulation of features and segments in planning of the speech or planning of the utterances. According to featural theories, phonological segments are represented by nothing but their features. For example, in planning the form of a word, morphemes of the word are mapped onto the features that make the sound of a word. The connection between the lexical planning and the articulation have been and still continue to play a theoretical role in our understanding of speech production. A priori, three aspects of speech production need to be distinguished. One is the planning or the process of planning, which takes into account the lexical and phonological aspects. And the third is the plan of articulation or plan of, or you can say articulatory plan. And the third is the execution plan, which is the actual articulation. The process of planning is reflected in the articulation or in the plan of articulation, resulting in the articulation itself, and thus you see pronunciation that comes out of that articulation. Now, with regard to the independence of these units, we see that the vast majority of speech errors contain mistakes at only one level of planning. The clearest evidence about the independence of units is that vast majority, as we can say, deals with the processing or occurring of the errors at one level of planning. Now, one of the Fromkin's example is number 9, which says singing sewer machine instead of singer sewing machine. Now here the error is at stage 5 as the suffixes are exchanged for one another. Yet the rest of the utterance, which is the content words, stress values and syntactic structure remained unaltered, unaffected. Another example you can see is number 10, where stop beating your brick against a head wall. Stop beating your head against a brick wall. Now, here you can see the exchange of content words, which is stage 4, left the rest of the sentence intact and it was pronounced with the primary stress on brick. So the primary stress is on brick. Now, some errors involve the breakup of consonants clusters, such as fish grotto, which is fish grotto, and Blake fluid, which is break fluid. Now, Fromkin used these examples to say that phonetic segments are independent units in the planning of speech, for if the cluster were a single unit, the entire GR word or the entire GR would have been exchanged for F, yielding Grish photo. Fromkin found a case in which a speaker who intended to say clear blue sky came out with glare blue sky. Now, this is not a simple switch of phonemes. Rather, according to Fromkin, it is a shift of phonological features from B in blue has shifted to K in clear. When the voicing feature is lost from B, the result in P, when it is added to K, the result is G. Shattuck, Hufnagel and Klatt, however, argue that these types of errors are extremely rare. They examined around 70 cases in which target and utter consonants differed by more than one feature, and they found evidence for exchange of individual features in only 3 cases. The overall evidence for the view that these stages exist as independent planning units is relatively strong. The overall evidence for the view that these stages exist at independent planning unit is relatively strong.